Satsang, the science of collective healing. The novel emphasizes the power of human connection, how relationships, mentorship, and community uplift characters in times of crisis. How does this relate to satsang or spiritual gatherings with music and wisdom? Jagadev, yes, satsang is not just about singing, it's about energy, vibration, and collective consciousness. Just as a hospital team works in unison during surgery, a satsang creates synchronized energy through mantra chanting and devotion. Singing bhajans elevates the mood and reduces stress hormones and increases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Marian's deep friendships, especially his bond with Ghosh and Shiva, mirror the support and upliftment of a satsang atmosphere. Just as a surgeon needs a support team in spirituality, a sangha or spiritual community helps one stay on the path. In hospitals where satsang is played in cancer wards, patients experience faster emotional recovery and reduced pain perception. Gurudev often says, in a positive environment, even the impossible becomes possible. This teaches that joy, music, and community accelerate healing. Pujas and homas are sacred signs of energy balance. In cutting for stone, there is a deep respect for rituals, prayers, and sacred traditions from birth to death. How do pujas and homas contribute to well being? Yeah, Gurudev, yes, pujas and homas are not superstition. They are ancient sciences of sound, fire, and energy. Ayurveda recognizes the connection between sound vibrations and cellular healing. A Mahamrityunjay Homa for health and longevity has been performed for terminally ill patients, and many have shown remarkable recoveries. The Navagraha Homas, or for planetary harmony, are often done for people facing mental stress and chronic illnesses. The sacred birth of Marian and Shiva with the midwives' prayers mirrors the traditional Vedic birth rituals or Garbha Sanskar that ensure positive energy for the child. In moments of despair, prayer becomes a source of inner strength both for doctors and patients. At the Bangalore ashram, specialized homas are performed for health, prosperity, and mental peace. Gurudev says fire has the ability to transform not just matter but also emotions and thoughts. This teaches that rituals are not blind faith but energy purification tools. The Sanyam Sadhana, or the art of living deep intuition, cutting for stone highlights moments of intuition where characters sense danger, understand unsaid emotions, or make precise medical judgments. How does Sanyam Sadhana, deep meditative silence, enhance intuition? Sanyam is the combination of a deep meditation, breath awareness, and silence. Doctors often say that the best decisions come from a calm mind, not from overthinking. Many surgeons, scientists, and entrepreneurs who practice IEMs report sharper intuitive abilities. Neuroscientists at Harvard have found that deep meditation increases the brain's prefrontal cortex activity associated with problem solving and insight. Shiva's ability to understand medical concepts without formal training mirrors the power of intuitive wisdom. Marian's moments of sudden realization about relationships and medicine reflect how silence and self awareness sharpen perception. Gurudev has taught silence programs or advanced courses that help individuals access deep states of intuition and clarity. Some NASA scientists who have taken the Sanyam retreat reported increased creative problem solving abilities. This teaches that silence is the gateway to higher intelligence. The integration of modern science and ancient wisdom. If we look at the larger picture, what is the biggest takeaway from cutting for stone in relation to art of living wisdom? The novel beautifully illustrates the interconnectedness of science, healing, spirituality, and human relationships. Healing is beyond just medicine, it involves the mind, emotions, and environment. Discipline and daily spiritual practices create inner stability. Whether you are a doctor, a seeker, or a leader, compassion, seva, or service and wisdom are essential for true transformation. Gurudev often says life is a combination of logic and magic. Science and spirituality must go hand in hand, just as Marian and Shiva discovered that being a great doctor is not just about knowledge, but about presence and intuition. We too realize that living fully requires balancing intellect with the inner awareness. Thank you for these enlightening insights. This conversation has shown how ancient Vedic wisdom is deeply relevant even in modern medicine. Would you like to add anything for our readers? Yes, whether you are a doctor, a student, or a seeker, breath, meditation, and mantra chanting can enrich your life in profound ways. Healing is not just about curing disease, it's about living with joy, purpose, and wisdom. This is the true parallel between cutting for stone and Gurudev's teachings. That's beautifully said. Thank you for this enlightening discussion. Would you like to expand on any specific scientific studies, real world case studies, personal anecdotes from doctors who have benefited from art of living practices. Jayagurudev, we have explored the parallels between cutting for stone and Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankarji's teachings in healing, intuition, and spiritual discipline. Let's now discuss how these concepts apply to modern day medical practitioners, seekers, and everyday individuals. The novel portrays medicine as an act of service where doctors go beyond duty to truly heal. How does this align with the Art of Living's emphasis on seva or selfless service? Seva is not just a charity, it is an essential aspect of personal growth and fulfillment. Doctors, nurses, and caregivers often experience burnout due to the emotional and physical demands of their work. Gurudev teaches that seva nourishes the soul, it transforms fatigue into purpose and joy. During the COVID 19 pandemic, thousands of Art of Living volunteers provided free pranayama and meditation sessions for frontline healthcare workers. Many doctors in overwhelmed ICUs found that even a few minutes of breath work helped them recharge and continue their work with renewed energy. Dr. Ghosh's selfless dedication to his patients, even when his own health was failing, embodies the spirit of seva. The work at Missing Hospital was not driven by profit but by a commitment to serve humanity. Seva rejuvenates, prevents burnout, and gives a deeper meaning to professional life. Sandhya Vandanam, or aligning with the nature's rhythms. The novel highlights the importance of discipline in a doctor's life. How does Sandhya Vandanam, morning and evening prayers, help maintain balance and clarity? Yes, Jagurudev, Sandhya Vandan is the practice of aligning with the natural flow of energy morning, noon, and evening, just as the human body follows a circadian rhythm. Vedic traditions emphasize that prayers, breath control, and meditation at specific times bring harmony. Gayatri Japa in Sandhya Vandanam is known to enhance focus, clarity, and intuition. Research shows that meditating at sunrise boosts serotonin and dopamine levels, improving mood and cognitive function. A group of Indian engineers at NASA reported that practicing Sandhya Vandanam helped them enhance their concentration and problem solving abilities. The structured discipline of a doctor's life, round surgeries, and continuous learning requires a sharp mind and a calm heart. Just as Marion followed routine and precision in surgery, a seeker's spiritual discipline enhances clarity in decision making. Discipline in spiritual practices leads to excellence in professional and personal life. Jai Gurudev, Trikal Sandhya and Agnikar in the power of daily rituals. Rituals play a significant role in different cultures. How do Trikal Sandhya or three times daily worship and Agnikaram or fire rituals affect well being? Jai Gurudev, yes, Trikal Sandhya is about mindfulness at three key transitions of the day: morning or the Brahma Muhurt, setting intentions for the day; noon, Madhyanaha or recalibrating energy levels; and evening or the Sandhya Kal, letting go of stress and preparing for restful sleep. Agnikaram or fire rituals purify energy fields, whether at home, in temples, or in medical healing spaces. In many Ayurveda hospitals, Homa therapy or fire healing is done daily to create a high vibrational healing environment. Fire rituals release medicinal herbs into the air, which have antimicrobial properties and improve lung function. A Japanese research team found that controlled fire rituals help in reducing airborne bacteria, improving immunity. In cutting for stone, rituals and traditions shape the character's values and resilience. Marian's respect for hospital routines and traditions mirrors the disciplined approach for Vedic practices. Rituals create stability in an unpredictable world. Padma Sadhana and Shakti Kriya, the path to strengthen inner power. Doctors and medical students often suffer from mental exhaustion. How do Padma Sadhana and Shakti Kriya help build inner strength? Padma Sadhana is a combination of yogic postures, breath work, and meditation, creates deep relaxation and rejuvenation. Shakti Kriya is a powerful breathwork technique that unlocks stored stress, boosts vitality, and enhances resilience. A group of medical students in AIMS Delhi who practice Padma Sadhana daily reported higher retention rates, better emotional stability, and reduced exam anxiety. CEOs of major global companies practice Shakti Kriya to maintain high energy levels and decision making clarity. Marian and his mentors understood that mental endurance was as important as a physical skill. Just as doctors need to develop mental resilience, seekers too need spiritual strength to overcome life's challenges. The lesson here is inner stability creates external excellence. Upanayana, the initiation into higher wisdom. In cutting for stone, medical training is seen as a rite of passage. How does this relate to Upanayana or the sacred thread ceremony? Jagadev, Upanayana marks the transition from ignorance to knowledge. Just as a medical student is initiated into the art of healing, Upanayana is an initiation into deeper wisdom and responsibility. Wearing the sacred thread or the Yajnopavita across the left shoulder is believed to activate acupressure points linked to enhanced cognitive function. The Gayatri Mantra, which is chanted post Upanayana, is scientifically proven to increase memory and mental clarity. Just as Marian undergoes rigorous training to become a surgeon, Upanayana marks the beginning of a student's intellectual and spiritual journey. We have drawn deep parallels between cutting for stone and Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankarji's teachings. What is your final message to our readers? Healing is beyond just medicine. It involves breath, emotion, and spirituality. Mantra chanting, breath work, and meditation are scientifically validated tools for mental clarity and emotional stability. Gurudev teaches that true wisdom integrates modern science with timeless spiritual knowledge. Vedic traditions offer powerful techniques for resilience, balance, and healing, whether it's Sandhya Vandanam, Agni Karyam, or Seva. These are not just rituals but scientific tools for inner and outer transformation. Thank you for this enlightening discussion. It's clear that the wisdom of cutting for stone and the teachings of Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankarji both illuminate the path of healing, service, and self discovery. Jai Gurudev. There the role of Ayurveda in preventive medicine and holistic healing. In cutting for stone, the importance of preventive care is evident in missing hospitals' approach to treating patients holistically. How does Ayurveda, as taught by Sri Sri Ayurveda and the ancient texts, align with this approach? Jagadev, yes, Ayurveda is not just about treating diseases, it's a science of life. Ayur means life, and Veda is the knowledge. It focuses on preventing imbalances before they manifest as diseases. Through dinacharya or daily routines and ritucharya or seasonal practices, Ayurveda ensures physical, mental, and emotional well being. Many corporate professionals facing chronic stress and burnout come for Panchakarma therapy. Just 5 days of detox of Abhyanga oil massage and diet correction dramatically improve their productivity and mental clarity. Dr. Ghosh and his team often relied on local herbal treatments and holistic healing methods when modern medicine was unavailable. The novel illustrates that healing is more than just prescriptions, it involves care, touch, and a deeper understanding of human nature. Ayurveda emphasizes balance. When balance is restored, disease cannot exist. Gayatri Japa, the science behind mantra chanting. Mantras are a core part of Vedic tradition and wisdom. How does chanting Gayatri Mantra impact the body and mind? Yes, the Jagurudev, the Gayatri Mantra is a universal prayer for enlightenment and clarity. It activates the pineal gland or the Agya Chakra, which governs intuition and cognitive function. Studies show that chanting Gayatri enhances neuroplasticity, improving learning ability and memory. A 2016 research paper published in the Journal of Consciousness Studies found that regular mantra chanting can reduce cortisol levels, stress hormone, and enhance brain coherence. In cutting for stone, characters often experience deep reflection, clarity, and inner transformation through disciplined practice and learning. Just as Marian sharpens his surgical skills through focused repetition, mantra chanting refines the mind and intellect. Mantras are not just words, they are vibrations that shape consciousness. The transformative power of satsang or healing through collective energy. Cutting for stone beautifully illustrates the importance of community and emotional healing. How does satsang or spiritual gathering with music and wisdom contribute to healing? Jagurudeva, satsang is beyond mere group chanting. It's a collective elevation of consciousness. Singing bhajans activates the right hemisphere of the brain, creativity, emotions, and releases endorphins or the happiness hormones. After natural disasters, Art of Living volunteers conduct satsangs and group meditations. Studies show that even 15 minutes of collective chanting significantly reduces PTSD symptoms. The missing hospital community functioned as a spiritual family. Healing was not just through medicine, but through companionship, shared experiences, and mutual support. True healing happens in a loving and uplifting environment. Sandhya Vandanam and the power of water memory. We discussed Sandhya Vandanam earlier, but let's focus on its connection to water memory. What does modern science say about the ancient practice of offering water during Sandhya Vandanam? Jagadevia's water has been scientifically proven to store energy and retain vibrations. This aligns with the why Vedic rituals emphasize offering water with specific intentions. Dr. Masaru Emoto's famous water crystal experiments demonstrated that positive intentions, prayers, and chants change water's molecular structure. Many Ayurvedic treatments involve water charged with mantras, which patients drink to enhance healing. Art of Living programs teach that conscious drinking of water after pranayama or meditation has a rejuvenating effect. In cutting for stone, the ritual of cleansing, washing hands before surgery, and respecting the healing power of fluids, blood, IV drips, medicines mirrors this wisdom. Everything, water, food, even thoughts carry vibrations. Aligning with higher vibrations enhances well being. Yoga and Sanyam Sadhana, mastering the mind for medical excellence. Medical professions often require extreme focus and mental stability. How do yoga and Sanyam Sadhana, mastery over mind, help in this regard? Jai Gurudev, yes. Yoga is not just about physical postures, it's about developing stillness, patience, and inner strength. Sanyam Sadhana, as taught in Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, is the ability to maintain deep awareness amidst challenges. Many surgeons in high pressure environments practice meditation to remain steady under stress. In one study, doctors trained in mindfulness had fewer surgical errors compared to those without meditation training. Dr. Thomas Stone's ability to remain calm during complex surgeries reflects the essence of yogic mastery over the mind. Homas are the fire rituals and their scientific impact on the environment. Many Vedic traditions emphasize the role of fire ceremonies. Is there any scientific validation of their benefits? Jagadevya's Homa therapy has been found to purify air, reduce pollution, and neutralize harmful bacteria. A 2007 study at Agnihotra Research Center in India found that fire rituals release beneficial ions into the atmosphere, enhancing plant growth and soil health. Ayurveda hospitals in Kerala and Sri Sri Panchakarma conduct daily homas to create a healing environment. Many corporate offices now use Agnihotra to reduce stress and enhance workplace energy. Just as fire plays a transformative role in surgical sterilization, homas play a spiritual and energetic purification role. Fire, whether in a hospital or in a sacred ritual, has the power to transform. We have covered an extraordinary range of insights. What is the final takeaway for our audience? The wisdom of Ayurveda, yoga, and mantra chanting is not separate from modern science. It is an extension of it. Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankarji often says, spirituality is not against science, it is the ultimate science of life, whether it's Upanayana, Agni Karyam, or Seva. These are timeless practices that align the body, mind, and environment. Modern medicines can benefit greatly by integrating these ancient practices into preventive care and emotional healing. Jayadev, and thank you for such an enlightening discussions. The parallels between cutting for stone and the wisdom of Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji reveal how healing is not just a profession but a sacred calling. Jayadev, Seva, the highest form of healing. One of the most touching aspects of cutting for stone is the spirit of selfless service or Seva. The doctors at Missing Hospital dedicate their lives to healing without expecting financial rewards. How does this align with Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji's vision of Seva? Gurudev, Seva or selfless service is the highest expression of love. Gurudev often says the best way to uplift yourself is to uplift others. Volunteer doctors and Ayurveda practitioners provide free treatments in rural areas. In Karnataka, Art of Living runs free medical camps for thousands of villagers. Marian, despite his personal struggles, continues to serve in Ethiopia, mirroring the Art of Living principle: give more than you take. Seva is not just an action, it is a mindset that transforms both the giver and the receiver. Padma Sadhana, the power of stillness in action. Cutting for stone emphasizes the need for mental composure and inner strength, especially in high pressure situations. How does Padma Sadhana, a sequence of meditative yoga postures, help in this regard? Padma Sadhana is a combination of postures, breath work, and meditation that enhances physical stamina and mental clarity. Regular practice improves focus and emotional resilience. CEOs and executives practice Padma Sadhana before making critical business decisions. Studies show it activates the prefrontal cortex, improving problem solving skills. Marian's ability to perform intricate surgeries under extreme conditions reflects the power of inner stillness. Calmness is not the absence of movement, it's the ability to move with complete awareness. The Trikal Sandhya, or aligning with nature's rhythms. The Trikal Sandhya, or the morning, noon, and evening prayers, is a cornerstone of Vedic living. How does aligning with the natural rhythms impact health? Circadian rhythms regulate sleep, digestion, and mental health. Chanting or meditating at sunrise, noon, and sunset harmonizes the body's bioenergy. Scientists have found that morning sunlight exposure boosts serotonin levels, reducing depression. Many patients with insomnia report better sleep after practicing Trikal Sandhya. In cutting for stone, patients often experience better recovery when their daily routine aligns with nature. Healing happens effortlessly when we live in sync with nature's rhythms. Jai Gurudev.